On November 22nd, 1987, PBS member station WTTW was broadcasting the latest Doctor Who episode. The episode was suddenly interrupted by television static, out of which a strange figure emerged. The man who arrived on screen was an anonymous person wearing a ghastly Max Headroom mask. The man was talking in unconnected sentences in a distorted voice, mentioning various people and quoting advertisement slogans. The man's freakish performance was completed with fits of laughter, babbling, and moaning. After the approximately 1 minute long spectacle, the focus shifted to the man's bare buttocks being whipped by a person in a French-made costume. Neither the faces nor the identities of the people in the video have been revealed to this day. What the confused and disgusted public had witnessed was a broadcast signal intrusion. Someone hacked the television signal in order to broadcast the creepy, unintelligible messages. Who was behind the hijacking or what the desired effect of it was in the first place remains a mystery to this day. What if living things fell from the sky? That might sound like something out of a children's cartoon, but believe it or not, this is something that has actually happened and has happened more often than you think. Raining animals is a rare meteorological phenomenon in which flightless animals rain from the sky. For centuries, this has baffled scientists, and it's hard to properly investigate the occurrence, as it's never been recorded or observed by a real scientist. This phenomena has only taken place in random locations and at random times. It's completely unexpected and it only lasts for a brief moment. Some examples of raining animals include fish that fell from the sky in Nepal, India, Louisiana, the Philippines, and Honduras. All of them occurred at different times within the last 150 years or so. Although as recent as 2013, it rained spiders in Brazil. In June 2009, it reportedly rained frogs and toads in Japan several times during the month. In Seattle, at the intersection of 10th and John, rests a nostalgic Coke vending machine from the 1970s. A testament of pop culture, this old, scruffy-looking machine has buttons labeled Mystery and seems like an amusing artifact of the past. And yet, it's so much more than that. The vending machine, contradicting its appearance, still works and dispenses a variety of current Coke products, as well as some that have been off the market for years. For the past 15 years, the graffiti-marked machine has been functioning properly, popping out drinks for those who feed it 75 cents. Still, no one has seen it being refilled in more than a decade. The ghost machine seems to be popping out drinks out of nowhere. No one has yet offered an explanation on how the machine doesn't run out of drinks, and if there's someone who refills it. How have they managed to remain unseen for such a long string of time? Many have seen the horror hit Annabelle, but few know that not only was it based on a true story, but the Annabelle doll actually exists. This is the infamous Raggedy Ann doll that was purchased at a hobby shop by a thoughtful mother for her daughter Donna in 1970. It currently resides at the Warren Occult Museum in a glass box labeled, "Warning, do not touch." Later that year, Donna and her college roommate noticed that the doll would change positions during the day, either changing the positions of its limbs or moving to another part of the room altogether. This was only the beginning of the mysterious activities of the doll. The doll proceeded to write messages to the girls on pieces of paper they didn't have in their apartment. Donna and her roommate were extremely frightened by the doll's acts and called a medium to investigate. The medium claims to have made contact with the spirit inhabiting the doll, a 7-year-old girl named Annabelle, who had died on the property. While the spirit claimed to be comfortable living with the girls, it had hate for others. Other students in the dorm have claimed they have been attacked by the evil doll. The doll was finally taken by the Warrens, a couple with expertise in the field of the paranormal. But even though they attempted to contain it, the doll is allegedly still up to no good. Many claim that it's no accident that visitors to the museum who come in contact with the doll end up dying in accidents afterwards. Since the 1950s, people in different areas of the world have started complaining of hearing what is now known as the hum. The hum is a steady droning sound, somewhat like the sound of an engine, which buzzes in the background endlessly, being loudest during the night. Bristol, England was one of the first places where the hum was reported by 800 desperate people looking for a way to stop the ceaseless noise that had started being an unwelcome presence in their lives. Since then, cases of people being haunted by the hum have been reported in many countries on different continents. Researchers investigating the phenomena support the reality of its existence, stating that it's highly unlikely to be a product of mass hysteria. Research has been done extensively, and many theories have been entertained. Industrial equipment, high-pressure gas lines, electrical power lines, low-frequency electromagnetic radiation, tinnitus, and even seismic activity. But none of them were proven right. For over 40 years, the phenomenon has continued to remain a mystery.
Love is